Hello everyone, and welcome to sort of a Star Stables Let's Play video. And I'm shocked, guys. Uh, I mean, I'm amazed with the effort that goes into these horses, but to use the same model when you're refurbishing the horse? That's kinda cheap. I mean, I know what they're doing on a small budget, but I really can't believe it. So, more or less, if you really want me to buy one, then I'll buy one, but I really won't mind it. But heck, I think I found out what the favorite one is. Don't worry, you're cute. It's funny to think that as soon as this horse came out, this was the center of attention. It's weird to think that they're like, oh no, I just bought this horse, and I'm like, okay, the horse isn't going anywhere. And, okay, look at this one. White. There's actually something I actually need to tell people. The albino gene in horses is lethal, which means the horse cannot survive or has a birth defect. None of my horses are pure white. Sure, they have some white on them, but oh. Personally, my favorite is this one because of the coloration of the horse. And I was talking to myself earlier, I do that sometimes, and I need someone on a Frisian. This girl will do. Look at the Frisian's tail. It's unrealistic. Personally, I don't like it. It doesn't hang flat. Okay, well, you can have fun. Over here. Oh, hello, Gabriella Diamond Haven. She bought this horse, and they still haven't fixed that tail problem I don't like. A lot of people are saying, oh, yeah, but the tails are fine. And they don't look too bad. Yeah, as you get closer, this has less detail than right here. And then this looks so choppy. I don't mean to critique their work, but if I'm gonna spend money on star coins to get a virtual horse, I better be getting my money's worth on that horse. I saved up star coins and used codes to buy this Dark Mystery. And personally, I like this model better than that one. And no matter what, I love it. Jewel River has the same model. She's one of my favorites. And guess what? This is one of my top 4. And this is in the 4th place. Quarter Horse, Morgan, and the English Thoroughbred. They've all made their way to the top. Due to the fact that Star Stable put effort into creating a special horse model for each horse. Like with the new English Thoroughbreds. Right here. I've seen English Thoroughbreds in real life, and yes, this is actually what they look like. They're tall and built for running. They're a race horse. That's their main criteria. Shires are built for work, so they build a bigger, stockier horse. Muscular. See how the horse's legs are a bit smaller, but are way more muscular than this horse's, and the head is bigger, and the neck thicker. The quarter horse, same story. Oh dear, I got stuck. The quarter horse is a smaller horse made for work, but they're strong. Trust me. I know. Quarter horses are absolutely my favorite horse breed. I own them. And they each have a resemblance to the real world thing. The real world breed. I'm not meaning to critique them. Why is she still here? I really don't mean to critique them. Or be judgmental. But it's way too soon. When we saw the new Frisians come out, we're like, oh my god, they're gonna make new Andes and they're gonna make new Frisian sport horses. Oh my god, I can't wait. We pushed them to make a new breed without creating a model specifically for that breed. Don't get me wrong, Star Stables is an amazing game, and I know they don't want to try to be cheap, and they are working on a big surprise for us. And actually, I know what that surprise is. They're making a new app, and we just need to be patient. I know, sure, I wanted to say, are there any Star Coins codes? Well, it's usually only once a month we get a code, and this month it was very lucky because we got 5 that gave us 50 each, and we're so lucky that we have creators of a game who care so much about us to create a game that gets weekly updates. And I'm gonna tell you something. They're not gonna stop anytime soon. Never, are they? I'm just saying, Star Stables, don't really let us as your players pressure you into speeding along a new horse. Take all the time you need to create it and make it right. You guys are the creators of the game, and we cannot control that. Sorry, I'm having fun exploring as we're talking. We can't stop you. Sure, people will be yelling at you saying, hey, when's the new horse coming out? But heck, having it look the exact same? That's wrong. Star Stables, and I'm not really critiquing you. It's more the players I'm going after here. I know I really don't want to be like this Miss Know-It-All person, but sometimes I have to be. And it's the only way I can get through to people. The fact that we actually are pressuring them into creating the new horses, heck, look at me. I actually kind of knew they were going to come out with this horse. And the only difference is feathering. Feathering. That's kind of low. And it's the exact same model. Does it go up on its foot? Maybe not. Maybe it has some new animations. But animations and feathering don't get any horse too far. We're gonna watch this horse and see if it goes up on one foot. Because, mainly, if it does, that's just gonna prove my point even more. These horses are the exact same. And there we go. It did it. I know you're probably all gonna be like, oh, you're just being too picky about your horses, and heck, the albino gene isn't lethal. Look at this horse. It's not completely white, there's gray. This horse has gray in its mane, but not in its fur. It's too albino to create itself to live. And this one I'm not singing, but the pure white horses need to stop. And again, this is only my opinion, And if you don't want to listen to it, then click out my video, because this is pretty much me talking about it. I'm not allowed to buy these. I have to work for my star coins, and I have to wait. But what do I have to do in real life is I have to work and I have to wait with my real horses. Star Stables is a teaching game. They actually teach you a life lesson. Sorry, I sneezed. They actually teach us life lessons, patience, kindness, and the gift of imagination. Kindness, just creativity overall. Heck, I enjoyed the Wild Horse contest, and if they did more, heck, that would be a blast. I'm sure everyone would love to do that again. But I'm just saying, using the same model? Really? How would you all feel if the Morgans never got a makeover? The English Thoroughbred? What would you all say to that? And what did we do? The English Thoroughbred was the second horse to come out with this makeover. And they put a lot of time and effort into the model. Sure, they made recolorations of other horses, and sure, but recoloration and new models are totally different things. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to actually take Moonfeather out, and we are going to go to Cape West. And I'm actually going to bring you along for the ride. Show you guys what I do more or less. And yes, this is my second favorite model. I love this trot. This actually bumped it down, and then the gallop broke it to third. But the trot and the walk are so intricate, and how the horse moves. They captured it in real life. Sure, I think the legs stick out a little too far in the back, but they put effort into making sure the horse stays the way it is. I'm going to put this into a scenario for you guys. Let's say you're making an art project. You're painting a background on your canvas, and you finish. You really want to get to work on your main thing, which is a bird. But the background's still drying. A lot of people will just say, well, paint, quickly, come on, do it while it's wet. You can do it. Sure, you can do it. But will it turn out good? No. Believe me, I know how this goes. I'm an artist. I love painting and art. And personally, it doesn't work that way. The only paint you can really blend together are oil, and they're very hard paints to use, and I've never even used them. So, you ruined your picture. You get an F in that class. You failed that project, and you ended up getting a bad grade in that class. See how one thing escalated into a big change of events? And here's what I think is going to happen with this new model, with the new Frisian sport horses. They're going to come. You're going to bring in the new Andes. They're going to bring in the new Andes. Same model. We're going to drop everything and go to them. But why? Why do we go to them? 'Cause they're new. And here. And this one's more for Star Stables. So you're coding, and you're creating the whole new model. You take off the feathering, and you're like, and you recolor it. You're like, oh my god, this is done. We can send it out for them to stop bothering us so we can get to work on our bigger things. But coding quickly usually escalates into a big scale of events. Now here's what it means for us, the players. We're buying the new horse. It has a flaw, and they don't fix it. Because they don't know where coding went wrong, and they have no clue what's going on. You can't get your star coins back, and if you sell the horse, you don't get them back at all. Sure. You wait. Wait for the next time you can get star coins and get enough to buy a new horse. But then it just ends up, you're waiting ages. So now, here's really my demonstration on what I think really could have been done to prevent this whole talking thing. That's not the horse I want. The horse. I need to find the English thoroughbreds, so I'm gonna clicking around on here for a while. Dutch. I know these are all Dutch, but I have a feeling this black one over here. This is English. Yes, here it is. They look just like the starter horses. And look what they did to them. Look at what they've done to all the horses. They've given them life. They're not just sort of this hollow, unemotional shell. They're this. And if you like the old models, I don't blame you. They're really cool. I'm just saying, these horses have more animations and are usually much better in having the distinct diversity of them. The Jorvik wild horses, heck, those were awesome, and I'm very disappointed I missed them. But what did I do? I bought a horse. One that I was waiting for. Heck, agreed. The horses really weren't my style. The blue one would have been nice to have, but I really didn't enjoy any other colors. So I left them alone. And heck, I'm looking at all these horses, and I come here to this Frisian sport horse, who reminds me a lot about my real horse. We might be selling one of my horses, and to think, people always go after something newer and better. Animals have feelings as well. So, yeah, Moonfeather, they didn't have any horse to base it off of. But, can you fold it? You probably should be able to follow through this. Or at least fix it. Because that would kind of be cool and nice. But look. To me, there's no bond stronger than a horse and rider. And nothing proves that more to be true than how I act around my horse. Here, heck, I can do English. In real life, I'm Western. And what am I gonna do? I'm gonna train her. I'm not saying, Star Stable, you do a poor job. You do an awesome job. This is more for the players who was pushing you to create the new horse model. They wanted the Frisian sport horse too much, and the Andy is probably next. But what I like so much about these horses, and a lot of the other horses, is the fact that they're all different. No horse in Star Stables is the same. Never. People give their horses personality traits. Say, oh my god, my horse is so friendly and she's so nice and kind. You're never gonna have a horse just like that. My cousin met a horse, mean as can be, bucked off every rider. She tamed him in one day. That's how strong a horse and rider bond can be. How we transformed into this, I have no clue. So before I keep rambling on, I'm going to end it here, guys. Thank you for joining me, and I'm sorry if I really did offend you in this. I'm just giving out my thoughts, and so yeah, thanks guys, see ya.